Right then guys, welcome to another edition of Ben's Angle, and yes, we are back on the bank again. We love it, don't we? Weekend carping at its best, guys, you know. We're here at Coking Farm on Meadow Lake, somewhere that I've hit quite hard this year and somewhere where I just generally love. You know, it's a great complex, and for the viewers that fish up there, they will agree as well. But right, we're on the Friday. It's about 12:30 now, and managed to get everything set up. And yeah, hopefully I've got 3 bennies out, and I have just seen my first fish top, and it weren't far from that left-hand rod, guys. Who knows, eh? Be nice for a quick bite, wouldn't it, eh? But yeah, like I say, we're on Meadow, not an easy lake, you know. Meadow and Oak, they're not easy, far from it. And yeah, let's see how we get on. Obviously we've got Carp Dog Ted with us, and my dad's with us as well. He's around the corner, he's filming on his channel, guys. So to find out what goes on in Dad's swim, make sure you subscribe to the O'Connor Angle, which is the brother channel to this. And sorry, I keep looking at that way now, and it's typical carp angle. I'm going to be talking to you guys, and I'm focused on that bloody fish that just topped. But yeah, subscribe to his channel, and then you can see what's going on. Oh, hello mate, do you want to say hello? Come in then. And look who's with us, boys. Hey, he's on the firm, of course he is. Do you want to say hello? Who's that? Who's that? Here he is. Look, Carp Dog Ted. Got to bring him at the weekends, haven't we, eh? All right, go on, go and chase them rats. Not that there's really any rats here. In fact, I've never seen any, but he knows what we mean. But right, guys, like I say, Friday, about 12:30, all set up. We're here till Sunday, and I know tonight it's going to be Stone Cold Steve Austin, as we say. As you can see, the gas bottle is all set up with me eating. I ain't getting cold, boys. No chance. The sun's poking his head out now. Like I say, temperatures today ain't looking too well. It's warmish, if that makes sense for this time of year. And but tonight, yeah, back to reality. Get the eating on, boys, eh? But right, that's enough waffle from me. 3 bennies on the dance floor. Just seen one head and shoulder over that wall, near that left-hand rod. Fingers crossed, boys. Catch up with you soon, guys. Got one on. And don't feel a bad fish, this one. Did not take long, huh? One on. He does not want to come in this one. Decent fish, this. Christ, they fight in here, don't they?
They do, don't they?
Jesus. He does not want to come in. No.
It's a nutty common, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Getting old.
Yeah, no, you ain't really are you? Oh, mate, down again. There we go. Come on. Oh, Jesus Christ, guys. You know what, I thought he was good, and I don't think he, I say it, I think he's 20 pound, I thought he was a lot bigger than that. Oh, what a fight, eh? Great start, guys. Right then, guys, well, that did not take long. Wasn't expecting that, but what a fight. 25 pound 4 common, streamlined as hell. Yeah, lift him up. Check him out. What a beautiful Meadow common. Look at the length on him. I thought he was a big one just due to the length. When he gets a gut, this fish, this is going to be a mega fish. But yeah, 25.4. Great start on the Friday. And yeah, I'm overjoyed by that. Great start. Just spin him around quickly. Look at the length of her. What a beautiful common. Absolutely scale perfect. Oh, I'm well pleased. Right, let's get some stills and let's get him straight back. Oh guys, can you believe it? Fish number 2. Can't believe it. We're still on the Friday. Not even on the evening period, so yeah. Second one on. Middle rod. We're in the zone. Here it comes. Will do. Well then, guys, can't believe it. We've definitely trod in something this weekend, didn't we? On the Friday, and we're 2 fish deep already on Meadow. So yeah, this one just went 33 pound 4, sitting around in Dad's swim, and away it went. So proper clean fish this. Get him up for you guys. There you go. What about that? That will do for the weekend crew, as they say. Proper clean carp, that one, isn't it? 33.4, sorry. Yeah, I'm overjoyed with that. What a start. He's liking it. Look at him in the background, loving it. But right, let's spin him around quickly for you guys. Yeah, he's a proper clean one, he is. Like a new penny, mate, you are. And there's the other side, guys. What a start, eh? Sun's out. It's all happening, isn't it, eh? So yeah, 33.4, sorry, on the Friday, 2 fish deep. Well then, guys, what a start that was, eh? Yeah, unbelievable. So, I mean, what's the time now? We are 3:30 on the Friday, guys, eh? Unbelievable. We've only been lowered in, well, 3.5 hours now. There you go. So that's what we've been lowered in, and we've nabbed 2 already. Fucking brilliant, isn't it, eh? Out to the weekend crew. You know what it's like, boys, isn't it, eh? You drive to the lake like a fucking maniac. We all do it. Go through about 4 speed cameras. Deal with that when you get home. Regret it when you get home as well. And yeah, you whiz round, don't you? You get set up. You know, have a slow set up, you say. Oh, fuck, no one ever does. You go at it 110, don't you? Like Lewis Hamilton. But yeah, anyway, we got all in, and yeah, I'm well shocked. Well shocked. So, like I say, we had the first one off that island, and you know, little spot that I normally fish over there, always does me bites. And again on the hydro squid, you know, it gets a bit repetitive really with the bait, but it's just what I catch with, isn't it? You know, I ain't gonna change a winning method. You'd be absolutely stupid to do that. So yeah, hydro squid, sorry, with the 25. And then basically the middle rod, what it was, I mean, I had me left arrow, I had all the rods out, sorry. And I noticed a load of fizzing just out here in the middle, not far out. I mean, literally, I don't know, 25 yards out. And you know, like when it's fizzing, then it's getting like bigger and bigger. And at one point, it was like a jacuzzi, and I thought, you know what, I've got to act on this. And so I did, I whizzed it in. And the thing is, I've been introducing some of the krill and bloodworm in this lake. Now, I haven't put loads in, like the hydro squid, but enough's got in. The reason why I did it is for people that fish Meadow, or even Coking itself, you get a lot of fizzing going on these lakes. Now, they're silt, so you're going to see a lot of fizzing, whether it's fish passing through or whether they're digging it out, whatever. And I just thought, you know what, I know the hydro squid's the dominant bait on Meadow, but you know when you're always looking for something else, isn't it? I mean, I shouldn't really, but, you know, we do as carp anglers. And I thought, you know what, that krill and bloodworm, being the bloodworm, there's got to be a load of it in here. I thought, you know what, now's the time to try it. So I did. I've got one of the krill and bloodworm barrels that I've been soaking up. And literally all I did was just put 5 or 6 krill barrels in a little mesh bag, and I fired it in that general area. I mean, it didn't go where the bubbles were. It probably went about, I don't know, 5 yards to the right of it. Lowered it down, and it went down all soft. I mean, it was all horrible, you know, none of that crack business, or, you know, when the lead's landing, you know, it just like went, you know, one of those. Yeah, literally 15 minutes. It absolutely tanked off that middle rod. £33. All just keeping your eyes open, guys, isn't it? So there you go, 2 opportunist fish before 3:30. I've only been here 3 hours. That'll probably be it now. Might as well go home. But yeah, like I say, keeping your eyes peeled. That certainly worked again, guys. So, but yeah, what a start. So yeah, 1 on the hydro squid and 1 on the old krill and bloodworm. So it'll be interesting to see how we get on that krill and bloodworm. I've only got it on 1 rod. I've got 2 on the hydro squid. So, but yeah, great start. So yeah, I'm well happy. I'll tell you what though, guys, I feel absolutely shattered. I've had a week and a half this week. So I think it's going to be a case of have me dinner in a couple of hours. I don't even know if I'm going to be fish spotting tonight, guys. I think it's going to be an early night. So, but I'll be up early tomorrow morning. But I'll come back to you this evening and we'll see what else has happened. Well, evening, guys, and yes, as you can see by the light, evening is well on its way. It won't be long before it's dark. I reckon we've got about half an hour. So, well, like I say, we've not seen nothing. Me and Dad have been sitting out there and a nice bit of dinner, etc. And yeah, it's been very, very quiet. Like I say, to catch them 2 fish, I was very, very lucky, guys. And but yeah, it's gone very, very quiet. Mind you, Meadow ain't a run to water. It's far from it, you know, and people that fish here know that as well, and a lot of people know that that's a fantastic result within 3 hours fishing. Like I say, we've still got a weekend to go, but yeah, my weekend's already made up, guys. So like I say, we're having a great time. So it's time for me to get the heating on, and because like I say, that's going to come down to 3 degrees. It's already in single figures now, so I think that's time for me to put a bit of YouTube on. Like I say, get that eating on and get comfortable. So I'll tell you what, guys, I shall see you in the morning. Morning, guys, and It was nice and warm with my bivvy last night. That eating system that I've got, eating system, Arca here, mate, thinks he's at home, doesn't he, boys? He's just switched the thermostat on. But no, on a serious note, that's the bollocks, that thing. Me don't go cold at night, or does Carp Dog Ted. But I can tell you what, I've just turned it all off, undone the bivvy door, and it is Baltic out there. God, it's cold. You don't realise how cold it is sometimes when you got that heating on. But yeah, but as for the fish front, well, we got 3 bleeps in the night, so yeah, I thought we was away actually. It was on the middle rod, the one that was just, I don't know, 25 yards out, something like that. Yeah, had 3 bleeps on that, and yeah, gone whizzing out there, but nothing. So I don't know if it was a liner or a pike going through the line, and yeah, that was it. So set my alarm up at first light, cup of coffee on, and we're doing a little bit of fish spotting. But the answer today is diddly shit, because we haven't seen anything, but the sun is trying to poke out, which is good. So we're going to be going up to double figures today, and which is good. And hopefully, who knows, we might be greedy and get number 3, guys, eh? You know what I'm saying? So for the planner today, I'm going to see out bite time, wind these in about 10. I'm going to go and have a shower, sort myself out. I had a lovely night's kip last night. I really needed that, like I say, other than at 11 o'clock, getting up for them bleeps. I fell asleep at 9:30, I was gone. And then I was up at 11, and then next minute, you know, I was awoken by Ted trying to get in the sleeping bag with me at 6:30 in the morning. So yeah, that was my alarm clock, Ted jumping in bed with me. So yeah, hopefully today, we'll see what these fish are doing, if we see any. And we'll go from there, guys. So I'll come back to you once morning has proper broke out. Well then, guys, time is getting on, as they say, and it is proper getting on. It's about 4:15 now, and yeah, I haven't done a lot of fishing at all. Well, I haven't done any fishing today at all. I wound in at 10 o'clock, and I thought I'm gonna have a nice shower, sort myself out. Then I went up to the tackle shop and sort a couple of things out with Chris, and yeah, just chatting away up there. Excuse me. And yeah, before I knew it, it was midday, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go and treat myself. So I treated me and Carp Dog Ted. We went out and had a pub lunch. Your dad came as well. And that's what we did. Just went down the road, had a lovely pub lunch for a couple of hours. Came back at about 2 o'clock. And yeah, I had a kip for the afternoon. As you can see, I don't look the fairest in the land. And yeah, I never got up till 3:30. Still ain't put a rod out. So yeah, we've just put them out now. And sorry, I keep looking down there because I keep seeing bubbles. But yeah, we put them back out. So they're on the dance floor now. So, and it's something, you know, I wanted to talk to you guys about. See, what you got to remember here at Coking Farm is the swims, it's like a conveyor belt. So there's been someone in this swim prior to me, and there'll be someone in this swim after me. So when you think about it, I'm off tomorrow at 12 o'clock on Sunday. I can guarantee you now, there'll be someone at that gate at 12 waiting for this swim. And what happens is here, people book on 40 hours, 72, you can do as long as you want. They never rest their swim, so the swim never gets a rest. So that is why we've wound in today, just to see if we can get these fish to move back in. It might not work, guys. You know, I probably could have egg on my face now, but just sometimes it does. People are more worried about, you know, having fishing hours, which I understand because they've paid for it and I respect that. But just sometimes, just wind them in for a couple of hours and just let the swim rest. And I think sometimes you'll be pleasantly surprised they will come in. You've got to remember, every single swim is packed. It is packed here all the time. So just giving them a little break, a little bit of free food, sometimes it can make a difference. Well, that's what I'm hoping to do anyway. But, like I say, the weather is hot at the moment. We're having a freak bit of weather at the moment. It's going to go cold again tonight. So hopefully, this evening, we're going to see a few fish start topping out there. So, but yeah, that's the story of the day. I'm going to go through some bait with you quickly, because I have switched it up a little bit. And I'm going to go through that now with you. Right, regarding the bait then, guys. So, obviously, for people that follow the channel, up on Coking Farm Meadow, we all know that hydro squid is the dominant bait. And I've caught one on that. But as we know, I've had one on the krill and bloodworm as well. Now, like I said to you earlier, the reason why I wanted to try that was you get a lot of fizzing in this lake. Now I think it's they're eating like the bait that's been left from prior. You know, you can see sometimes where people have been fishing prior to you. You know, you see the fizzing. And the thing is of it, people ignore these spots. They go to the islands, they go down the edge or whatever. They always forget sometimes in the middle. Carp do feed in the middle of the lake, guys, and especially in Meadow. So what we did was I went for the krill and bloodworm. Now obviously they're feeding on naturals as well as anglers bait, and then I thought, well, being the bloodworm, you know, it's close to their natural diet in here. The lakes are silty, so there's going to be plenty of it about. Anyway, I switched to it, as you guys know, and we had one, which was great. So now what I've done is I've put 2 on it. Oh, be good, wouldn't it, guys, eh? Live take. But yeah, I've switched 2 to it now, so I've got 2 out in the open water, only about 25 yards out. I mean, I can go a lot further if I want, but I haven't. Like I say, I've just seen a few more bubbles pinging up over there. So bait-wise, this is what we've gone in with. That's the 12 mils, and that's the krill and bloodworm from Steamies. Now it's a dark brown in colour. We've still got one on the hydro squid, but with this, I don't know if you guys can see, 12 mil. Dark brown in colour, and they're round ones. They're not the barrels, I've gone with the round ones this time. So, as you can see, I've got a fresh bag here, and the rods are out, but I've got to bait up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put about half of this straight out, no problem now, and then just on dark, I'm going to stick the other half out. So that whole kilo bag is going to go out, just over 2 rods. So not a lot compared to what I would normally use. I mean, sometimes I use 3 or 4 kilos, but we're just going to go in and just see if we can have another bite. As for the hook baits, I've got the 12 mils, krill and bloodworm on them 2 rods, and they're a brown in colour as well, guys, as you can see there. And they've been soaked in the krill and bloodworm liquid. And that's what I advise you to do when you get the bait. I mean, regardless of what bait you get from Steamies. People say, Ben, what, you know, is there anything that you do with it special? Yes, there is. And the answer is right. When it comes, obviously you'll get it in your bags like that. First thing I do is empty it straight into a bucket. Get a big bucket, like a 5 kilo bucket, bigger the better. Empty that in, or say for instance you've ordered 2 kilos. So put a kilo in one bucket, a kilo in another. Leave it out for 48 hours. Get the krill and bloodworm liquid, for instance, like that one. Put it in and then turn it over every 4 or 5 hours. So basically there is no liquid in the bottom of your bucket. If you've done it correctly, I mean, you can't do it in the middle of the night, I respect that, because you'll be asleep. But every 4 or 5 hours, just turn it, keep turning it and turning it. Over a period of 48 hours, that liquid draws in. And as soon as you've done that, bung them straight back in the freezer. When it comes to fishing, take them out the night before, chuck them in the van. When you come fishing, they are absolutely golden. And that is what we're doing. I do it with the TNT, the hydro squid and the krill and bloodworm. And as you can see by the back of it, all the goodness is all soaked in. So like I say, 2 rods on that, 2 rods on the 12 mil wafters, and it's the same with the hydro squid. So I've kept one on the banker. Obviously I've had one on the krill as well, but just want to see if it will work again. I've got 2 rods in that central zone now. So, but right, that's enough for bait, it's enough waffle. I'm going to go out there now with my catapult and literally put half a kilo out there. And like I say, repeat the process just on dark. So, right, I think we'll leave it there. I'll come back to you just after I put this bait out tonight, and then we'll see what's happened. Right guys, well, we're well into that evening time now. I reckon there's probably about half hour left of daylight left. So and to be fair, I've only seen one. That's been it. So there's been the odd patch of bubbles out there. Like I say, I got that bait out, and there's been the odd patch. Nothing mega, but it's definitely a sign that something's down there. Well, whether they're carp, I'm not too sure, but there's definitely something there. So but while we've got the camera out, and obviously you can see pretty much all the swim what you get on Meadow. But the first fish that I caught was from over here. See this willow just here, just underneath there, literally where it's tipping there. That's where we had the first one from. And then the other one, literally, I reckon 25 yards out. And if you look at a point with this island and then come back a straight line, I've got one here and then the other one just here. And then basically, it was here where I had the fish, because I only had one rod out there. That's where I see the bubbles. It's only like 25 yards out, probably not even that, 20 yards. It's really short. And I've got another one out there with it. And like I say, I've just spread them along the line. And I've put about 100 boilies out, all in a long line. And then I've deployed 2 rigs buoys on them. So yeah, that is the trap set for this evening. Just doing a bit of fish spotting, but like I say, I've seen one. And that's been it so far. So hopefully we'll see a few more. And hopefully they play ball tonight. But yeah, that's the evening update as such. But a lovely evening up on Coking Farm. Very peaceful. Carp dog Teddy's sound though behind me. So, but yeah, half an hour and it'll be pitch black. So I'll catch up with you guys in the morning. Well, morning guys, and yes, it's a very, very good morning. The reason for that is I've just had a lovely 27-pound common. So yeah, first light this morning, it's absolutely rattled off. So yeah, literally got up and I could just see a few bubbles out there. And I thought, you start thinking, I wonder. And yeah, I wonder. It certainly did. Right hand rod just absolutely fucking melted off. And yeah, cracking fight, torpedo over common. Yeah, 27-pound on the money. So like I say, we got him out, weighed him up, and I've just dropped him back into my landing net quickly. It's time for me to sort all my camera gear out, etc. And then give you guys a little update, and then I'll deal with him and I'll show you him very, very soon. But yeah, overjoyed with that. Like I say, right hand rod. We were just sitting here, and first light, you just see like little bubbles coming up. There weren't loads of them, but there was enough, and I was thinking, is that tench? Is it carp? And obviously, because I'm backleading, like I've got the 3 rods up in the air, the right hand rod's just yeah. So always nice, isn't it, guys? He's got a smile. Of course he has. He's had one on the Sunday morning, hasn't he? Of course he has. But yeah, the joys. Yeah, it was great watching the whole thing live as well. So, but yeah, that's the fruits of our labour. So I had the odd couple of bleeps last night, nothing mega, and yeah, that was it. Like I say, first light, that one rattled off. So I haven't seen any shows out there or nothing. Excuse me, but the like I say, them bubbles were obviously they were carp. And there weren't loads, but now obviously catching that one. I don't think he was the only one out there, so, but the bubbles are stopped now, so typical anyway. Disturb the pack, as they say. But right, anyway, enough waffle. Let's sort this beautiful common out. She's sitting down there in my landing net. I'm going to show you her right now, guys. Right then, guys, well, like I was saying earlier, we're going to behave. 27-pound common. Guys, check him out. What a lovely common from Meadow, eh? On a Sunday morning, a bar of gold, as they say. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, good carp in here, isn't they? Overjoyed with that one. Obviously packing up today. It'll probably be the last one. But yeah, what a session on Meadow 3 now. So yeah, great weekends fishing. So, but right, let's get this one back. And then we'll catch up with you guys very soon. Right then, guys, well, we've come to the end of the session here on Coking Farm on Meadow Lake, and yeah, what a glorious weekend again, guys, isn't it? 3 fish, and yeah, absolutely grateful for that. I mean, what did we have? We had a 25.5 common, a 33 mirror, and a 27 common this morning, and yeah, I mean, it's just the complex that keeps giving, isn't it? The bait's working, the rigs are working, and this is why I keep coming back, guys. Once you've mastered something, keep going back to that place. You'd be stupid not to, wouldn't you? Because you might get lucky and end up catching a big one like I did. But guys, you can do that. Do you know what I mean? It's nothing to do with me. If you get your ass booked down here, you've got a shot at it, haven't you? So and follow these tactics, who knows, you might catch it yourselves. But yeah, like I say, regarding the bait, I mean, it was interesting with the krill and bloodworm. because I've not really tried it on this lake, and because of the bubbles, like I say, a lot of anglers here are ignoring these bubbles. Now there are an handful of tench in it, nothing mega to be worried about, but they can't be all tench, can they? You know, so, and I fished on these bubbles and we had 2 doing it, and because of the bloodworm in the krill bait, it's natural, isn't it, boys? You know, you put 2 and 2 together, and you know, it's worked. So so yeah, very grateful. But obviously we did have one on the hydro squid. You know, that bait just dominates, doesn't it? You know that with watching the videos, guys. But right, that's enough from me and enough from Ted. If you can subscribe to the channel, like I say, it's all free, guys. It's free content for you. I don't charge you nothing. We don't rip people off on this channel. You know them channels that do all this monthly subscription bollocks. No. It's all wrong. There's quite a few of us doing this, me and Dad particularly as well, and there's others, and fair play to them. We do it for nothing. All we ask for is a subscribe. That's all you got to do. It's free of charge. We don't charge fuck all, and we keep it real on this channel. We have swearing, we have entertainment and a lot. It's real fishing, guys, you know. So it's none of this pre-edited bollocks, you know, like it is, you know, all this kingfishers on rods and great sunsets. Fuck all that. I'm here for the carp. That's it, you know, and so are you guys, aren't you? So right, anyway, that's ta-da from me, a ta-da from Carp Dog Ted, and hopefully I'll see you soon.